Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And we're underway.
There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency. Big chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's gone for a throw-in. Delivers with wit. Raúl. Nicely worked.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's in plenty of space here. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great vision. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rijkaard. And that is a little undercooked. De la Cruz. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Ronaldinho. And he was alert to it.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Time and again they are repelled. It's a good ball out wide. Yamal gets into a good position. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, it's Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is Stuta! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
River Plate with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Now there's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. And it's Szoboszlai. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Yamal. Swings it across. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. No, that was never going to make it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pedri looking for the run. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. Kukçu. Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this?
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Couldn't squeeze it through. It's Raul! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
River Plate are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. Ball swung in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
And that's going to be a goal kick. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que depositen sus desperdicios en las papeleras que hay instaladas en varios puntos del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7.
So off we go once more.
El dorsal 9.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Hakimi. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Serves up across. Darwin can be a real threat inside the box. Grimaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, super find. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Yamal picks it up out wide, turns and goes back. He has a look up. Bellingham.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Drives it in. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserves a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played back in.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Out for a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4. Rooney. El dorsal 14.
Now it's Bellingham. This might spell take. And a chance! Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are pulling clear here. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Bellingham! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
River Plate certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Beckham standing over it. He's had a shot! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
A continuación, disfrutaremos de la actuación de nuestro grupo oficial de animación.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed. And we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Now Rooney! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, who's going to be first to this? Cruyff. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. It's Rooney! Yamal. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Fenerbahce were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And he's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looking to play him in. Pedri. That has not gone well. Baresi. Passes short and sharp. Ronaldinho. Distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De La Cruz.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hakimi. De La Cruz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
De La Cruz. Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. De La Cruz. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Now it's Rooney. Brilliantly cut out. Yamal. Now it's Pele. He's got away. Aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Hakimi gets it clear. And it's Guardiola. Spread it left. Dembele! They want to be quick to recover this.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And the through ball. Dembele. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's found a way through. Great chance! And that would have been some goal.
Cruyff just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
That looks a decent ball. And he's certainly onside here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Barcelona finding their passes. Yamal has it out wide and in space. And he shoots! Pass somewhat off target. Rooney, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No way through. Chips it through. Dembele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, easy pickings there. Played out to the left flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a pretty loose pass. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Yamal. And that's another good win of the ball. Dembele, he can run onto that. Oh, he's been flattened there.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Crosses it in. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
And we have our very first corner.
Rooney, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 14.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Serán sustituidos por
Gahey calmly anticipates.
el dorsal 17, Messi.
And it's Lopez. And it's been played through. Oh, super ball. Bullish header! He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. He's had a shot!
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Osimhen. Big chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Koundé trying to keep this in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen. Chance! And he hits the net! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the...
Are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Grimaldo is onto this. And that is a little undercooked. Ronaldinho looking for... Can he finish? And one more try!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Kachu! And that's wide. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Yamal. Throw it. And the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
It's a mighty effort! They've scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Barcelona look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. De la Cruz. Here's a chance! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Rooney. Good ball, good take. Kukcu could move up a gear here. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Kukcu. And here's Mbappe. Played out to the right. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely spread. Rooney. He's through. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising. They are cruising. Again in a trice. And they are soaring. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona find a position of real strength now. That's been cut out, well played. Garnacho tries to dink it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Grimaldo. Robertson. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Osimhen. Played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho. Kukcu. It's a pretty loose pass. De la Cruz. And that's a good ball. There's the shot! No, he's missed it.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
And it's Wirtz. Knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Lofted in. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Yamal, that has not gone well.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Some really good ball movement. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! And that has been cleared. Pass somewhat off target. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Rooney does really well. It's Rooney! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Kukçu. Now it's Wirtz. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's played into the middle. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Hit into the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Kukçu. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Koundé. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ball's gone out of play. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Grimaldo. Kukçu. Kukçu goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hakimi gets into a good position. Garnacho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. Hakimi. Great ball if he can get there. And he's intervened well there. Garnacho. Rooney under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Cross from Robertson. In comes the corner. Milan with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. And they've got rid. Grimaldo. Pedri. Now it's Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kukçu. Well timed. Excellent interception. Koundé. Grimaldo. That has ended up in no man's land. Courtois sends that a long way. And they're quick to get it back. And that's another good win of the ball. Now this could be a chance. Robertson.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Schmeichel gets it away.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, Rooney. El dorsal 19.
And it's Koundé.
El dorsal
Aims beyond the defence.
El dorsal 14.
Here comes the cross.
El dorsal 7.
It's a decent
Serán
clearance.
sustituidos por el dorsal
Threads one in.
45.
Played
El
in.
dorsal 10. El dorsal
That's just playing it
17.
safe and simple.
Messi. El dorsal 9. El dorsal 23.
Koundé calmly anticipates. Pedri. Now it's Ronaldinho. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And he was quick to react. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard! They want to be quick to recover this. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 2 then. He rises! Koundé gets it clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Ball's played through. And that's a lovely exchange. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Greenwood gets it away. Oh, good spread. Hangs one. He's got two. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, and Messi! Off the post. Oh, taken with style. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Koundé carries the ball down the right. That'll be a throw-in. João Neves looking for options for movement. That is good alertness.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he cuts out the supply. Out to the right. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's a key interception. João Neves. And that's that. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. As you can see, we've already started here.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Thinks about the shot. And goes for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That has ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Van Nistelrooy gets a good foot in there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ronaldinho. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got a shot at goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And here's De Jong. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. So it is still 0-0. De Jong. Now it's Lukaku. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes aim and crosses. Pickford claims it. Safe hands. Van Nistelrooy. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Now it's Beckham. Pele. Oh, important interception. Grimaldo. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a good ball out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. Now the cross. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
And it's De Jong. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Kante does really well to win the ball there. Hakimi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's really well cleared. Grimaldo. Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. De Jong. And the shot! Goal! Serbia! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Grimaldo. Pele. Conte. De Jong. And he's one-on-one, surely! Chance, surely! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's 2 now without reply. Oh, he's been caught napping! Played out towards the right wing. Decent progress down the left. Nice bit of trickery. Lukaku receives it in. He's through and all along. Shoots! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Chance for a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Serbia find a position of real strength now. Van Nistelrooy. And Nistelrooy couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Distributed tidily. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Michael breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. What a throw in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4. Rooney, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 14.
Played into the
el
box.
dorsal 19,
That has been knocked clear.
serán
Just about up to the hour now.
El dorsal 45, el dorsal
Ronaldinho
43,
tries to play
el
it
dorsal
through.
9,
That is a
el
great
dorsal
pick out.
10,
Face to face. Can he finish? It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's Lopez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well timed, excellent interception. Great vision. Savage gets over and intercepts. De Jong. That's good running with the ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Lukaku. And he's all... And the shot! And yes, it's there! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's Osimhen. Now it's Messi. Osimhen. Hakimi.
Decent attempt, that. Just a little mistimed.
Hakimi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Serbia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Pedri. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Deftly out wide. Conte. Cruyff. That's been intercepted. And it's lofted through here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that pass isn't the best. Conte. Pedri. Osimhen tries to pass it through. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. And it's Cruyff. A probing pass. Hakimi. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Osimhen. Played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. Osimhen. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. things going pretty awry and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's away we go then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
On the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Now it's Rooney, and the counter is on. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Rooney, and he's managed to get free. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's gone for goal! De la Cruz! He's going for goal! Nicely aimed pass. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, it's Dembele. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Rooney, distributed tidily. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Rooney. De la Cruz. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
De la Cruz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rooney can get it clear. Hakimi. Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's Dembele. Rijkaard. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Dembele. Iniesta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely spread. Spread neatly. Yamal. Early ball out from the back. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Nicely worked. Vardiol. Kukcu. And it's Grimaldo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho. And he's had it nicked away. It's their second corner of the game. Bale getting this one clear. Pedri. And here's Yamal. He's in a great position here. And he's heaved it away. Bastoni. Rooney. De la Cruz! Mighty close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
A goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Dembele! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's Ronaldinho. That's a cute ball. Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nesta, nicely aimed pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Iniesta at it in a wide position. Kukcu. De la Cruz. And here's Rooney. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Rooney! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought it started.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Dembele is herring after that one. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, played right into his path. And that should get the job done. There will be a throw-in. And this is Rooney. Gattuso. Now it's chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ibrahimovic brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Pinches it off him. Chance for a shot! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, Rooney. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Manchester, just the goalkeeper to beat. There's the shot! It's there! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Played out wide. In towards the back stick. He's there to get rid. That has not gone well. Pullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too. Well, can he finish? And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rijkaard. Passing nice and neat. That's been slipped through. Real chance! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Gehi gets across to intercept that. Half an hour gone in the second half. Leicester makes the interception. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. No luck with that dink over the top. And he can clear it away. They're back on the ball again. Del Piero. It's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hakimi goes steaming forward. Great ball if he can get there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yamal gets into a good position. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with...
Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now. In he goes again. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Hakimi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Back into the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. Chooses to go back. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Chance for a shot! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Played back in. Cannavaro tries to clear. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's an imaginative pass. And he's heaved it away. Tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rooney. He's through here. And this is Ronaldinho. He has found a way through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Great vision. And they win it back again.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Pull it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well played, well played. Well timed, excellent interception. Aims beyond the defence and claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that's a Tensor shot! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Odo. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's come loose. Vardiol herring after the ball here. Hullet. Ronaldinho.
There will be 1 minute added
Oh, that's
time.
well spotted. Looking for the run. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. There's the whistle then to start the second half. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Hakimi. Yamal. Spread it left. And it's Ronaldinho. This looks promising. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's a decent clearance. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Foot in. Oh, good spread. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, easy pickings there. Odo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played out towards the right wing. Hullet. He's picked his way, gets his head on it! And it's a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Number 23, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Osimhen. That has not gone well. Quality ball. Now he's off and running. Kukçu cuts out the pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Osimhen. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's managed to gift it back.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Oh, Delightful ball. It's gone for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Manchester United.
It's their second corner of the game.
Gattuso. Number 14, Gullit. Number 20, Vieri. Number 23, Ibrahimovic. Number
Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Coming on the field, number
It's a
15,
pretty loose pass.
Seydor.
He's there to retrieve it.
Number 10, Rui Costa. Number
Ronaldo.
18, Batistuta.
Now it's Osimhen.
Number
Nice
19,
interception. His positioning was spot on.
Number 2,
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
substitution in
Oh, he's been caught napping. Back in once more. Gehi with the clearance. Rafinha. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rafinha. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely aimed pass. And the pass is intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. Nicely spread. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Grimaldo. Well read, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Haaland.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rui Costa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Osimhen. Rui Costa. Looking to play him in. Batistuta. And he's charged, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there.
Manchester United have their third corner. It's a mighty effort! Tries to get it clear.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
It's Rui Costa! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Nicked it back promptly. Knocks it into space. And they've got rid. And he's whipped it across. And that will be the final act. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful. by the way it came to pass.
Please join me.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their...